Guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about toy organization. Now every parent knows that kids come with a ton of stuff, and before long all that stuff can be taking over your house, so it's pretty important to keep it organized. And today I have a few tips for you on how to keep everything organized. Now we're in my living room today and my kids have been playing, so toys are out, but I'm going to show you, like I said, how we keep some of their stuff organized. And this shelving unit from IKEA, is a great way to keep your kids' toys organized. It has 8 different cubbies here, you can see, and in each cubby I've just put a different bin. In each bin we have a different category toy. For example, all this stuff out here is our Batman bin. We have the little Bat Cave here, so that bin goes right there. This one is the Star Wars stuff. This one has like wooden blocks and a wooden train set. This is Julia's bin and her little bouncing chair there, and play mat is there. And on the bottom, same concept. Every single bin has a different category toy. This not only keeps things organized, but it also is a great way to get your kids on board with helping to clean up, because they know where everything belongs, so they can help you clean up easily. My 2-year-old even helps me clean up. So. And if they have these, if you don't have an IKEA near you, they have these cubby type bookshelves at Walmart, at Target, at Staples, any type of home store like that. So you can find these a lot of different places. Or if you have an old bookshelf, you can even use that and just get different bins and put the bins on the bookshelf. So using bookshelves or those cubby systems is a great way to organize your toys. And like I said, just make sure that each bin has a different category toy. I'm going to go into my kids' rooms and show you some other ways that I organize their toys in there. Okay, so here we are in my boys' room, and I'm going to show you how I kind of keep some toys in here. Now, we don't keep a lot of toys in my kids' rooms at all, just stuffed animals and books, because I feel like their bedroom should be a place where they can just relax and rest and not have all that stimulation. So that's why I don't have toys in my kids' rooms. But like I said, we do have books and stuffed animals. So toy boxes are a great way to store bigger toys. And I keep like items again in the toy box. So we only keep stuffed animals in, yes, that's a book, in here. I have this little sheet that's actually to make forts with, but so we keep all of these stuffed animals right in here, and they can just kind of pull them out as they want, and it's easy to just toss them in and close it, and everything is organized. And like I said, it's all like items are in there, so it keeps all of their stuffed animals corralled in one area. So if you have a toy box, that's a great way to utilize that, by using it for stuffed animals or for those big bulky items like the bags of blocks that you get, or those big plastic toys. That's a great place to put those type of things. The smaller toys, the bin system that I showed you earlier on, is a great way to keep those smaller items, because if you toss those into a toy box, they're just going to get lost inside of there. That's too big of a container to contain the smaller items. Another way you can keep those larger stuffed animals is by getting one of these plastic bins. They come in all sorts of different colors, so you can get them to really match your decor and tie the room together. Obviously, we have a lot of red as an accent color in my kids' room, so I chose the red one. But we just keep all of these bigger, they have these big stuffed animals that are hard to kind of store in, even a toy box is not quite large enough. But these are a great way to store those big, bulky stuffed animals. Books. Books are a tricky one too, because kids love books, and it's so hard to get, rid of children's books because they're all different. So it's, it's nice to have a large variety of books. But where do you keep them all? Bookshelves just don't work for little kids, because they go to look at them, and they can't really see the picture on the front, and if your kids can't read yet, then they can't read the title on the side. So, and they end up just pulling them all down to look through them, and before you know it, you have this huge ginormous mess to clean up. So instead, I encourage people to use bins for books. This way your child can just take the bin down and flip through, the books and see the ones that they want, easily take them out and put them back in. And you can even categorize, different book types for the bins. For example, this shelf, this one up here has all of my older son's books in there. So he's, starting to get into more of like the chapter books, me reading them to him, and whatnot. So I keep those in this bin. And these are all of our Dr. Seuss books down here, so on and so forth. So using bins, is, like I said, is a great way to organize your kids' books. Again, I have some bins over here on the ground that we use. My son's reading some right now. These are all those chunky little books. Again, those don't really fit very well on a bookshelf. So instead, take all your books off your bookshelf, put them in bins, and you can put the bins right back up on the bookshelf, but it's a lot easier for your kids to get to them and to, use them and see which book they're looking for. So there are a couple of ways, excuse me, that I organize my kids' toys in their bedroom. And like I said, I don't keep a lot of toys in here, but stuffed animals and books. And so we have the toy box and big bin for stuffed animals. That's just a great way to keep them organized and stored all in one area. So those are just a few tips on how we store our kids' toys and organize them. If you have some great tips, then please write them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new organization ideas. So I'd love to hear how you're organizing your kids' toys. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on Friday.